Hi, this is Brian Leonard, and if you'll just give me a few minutes of your time, I'm going to help you discover how some SEO companies are ripping LASIK surgery clinics off, and how you can confidently choose from a number of different SEO companies that can help you double or triple your current LASIK leads, and ensure your LASIK surgery clinics make a killing in a so-called down economy.
Recent reports by BIA Kelsey and Constat Research show that nearly all consumers, 97% in fact, now shop online when shopping locally. Research proves a massive shift away from the yellow pages and other traditional forms of media where consumers go to shop. Okay, have you ever seen one of these before? This is a Google map and is where most of your consumers are flocking to learn more about LASIK surgery. Clinics in their area. You've probably noticed these little red teardrop shapes when doing a search online, right? Well, research shows that 90% of consumers are using the Google map to find a local business, like your LASIK surgery clinic. 90%. That number blows advertisers away. It might be a little bit mind-boggling to you too. But here's the simple truth. Some of these LASIK surgery clinics get placed high by accident. They just happen to show up in a Google map through no real intention of their own. And in reality, most of these companies at the top of Google's searches invest in experts to help them rank high in Google, while some companies endure months and months of trial and error to learn and do it themselves. That's right, some LASIK companies take advantage of these changing tides and some just tread water. If you're in this boat, I'm here to tell you that it's really not your fault. There's a lot of reasons why marketers in LASIK surgery clinics hesitate before using an SEO company. In fact, you'd be a little bit crazy not to be cautious. Why? Well, you probably don't even fully understand SEO. I mean, there's a lot of technical, nerdy stuff to learn with impactful SEO. The learning curve is daunting. I mean, how can you even begin to talk to a vendor about what you want, right? Then there's a ton of false information about SEO out there. There's a lot of lies. And after all of those phone calls you avoid and all the pesky salespeople out there, you really don't even know what separates one SEO company from another. But here's the biggie. If you choose the wrong SEO company, it will be embarrassing to you, and your company will lose money, potentially a lot of money, not to mention a lot of wasted time. Well, I'm here to share with you some of my closely guarded secrets, my trade secrets, about devious SEO companies. I will only have it online for a short time and for good reason, as you're about to see, so watch it while you can. But first, I want to address the most important issue, one that is often overlooked by people far less savvy than yourself. It's the status quo. To put it another way, if you're watching this, you probably know that your current marketing approach is why you're still nervous when it comes time to choose an online solution. It's paralyzing. The fear of the unknown. Your current marketing approach is why you're losing dozens of monthly lifelong customers to your competition. The value of a customer goes far beyond the first purchase they make from you, right? Including referrals and repeat visits, one lost customer could be 6 figures for your LASIK surgery practice. And finally, your current marketing approach is why you're wasting thousands of dollars on outdated marketing efforts, like print, radio, and online ads that you just can't measure. It's like you're putting money in a slot machine. You're gambling with every dollar you spend. Investing in SEO is like putting your marketing dollars in a vending machine. You put X dollars in to get Y dollars out, if you choose an ethical SEO company. This is why I've created a consumer's guide for LASIK surgeons called How LASIK Surgeons Can Avoid the 7 Biggest Ripoffs by SEO Companies. It took me years of working with small businesses and especially professional services companies like LASIK surgery clinics to uncover all of the ripoffs and schemes that unscrupulous SEO companies out there use on eye clinics. In this guide, I've detailed exactly how to avoid the 7 biggest SEO ripoffs. I've created a list of the 10 most costly SEO misconceptions, the 4 closely guarded SEO company secrets, 5 mistakes to avoid when choosing an SEO company, the questions you must ask an SEO company, why SEO salesmen lie to your face, and they don't even know they're doing it, tips to avoid being humiliated by seedy SEO companies, and why the wrong SEO company could get your website banned from Google forever. Well, why am I doing this? Well, quite simply, I'm just giving back to the LASIK community. No strings attached. Nada, zero, zip. By educating eye clinics, I get publicity for my LASIK marketing practice. And from time to time, if people like my free education I give, I take on 1 or 2 new clients as a result. However, I am not going to give a lengthy, annoying pitch about my services. So just click the Get Report button right below this video. Okay. You might be thinking, why should I listen to you, Brian? Who are you anyways? And that's a fair question. So to be honest, it's not about me. It's about you and your LASIK clinic. But I do understand that like anything else, proof is important. And it's fair that you'd like to see a little proof. Okay, so one of my LASIK SEO clients is an eye clinic in the Phoenix metropolitan area. They perform eye surgery in Arizona, and their ophthalmologists are reputable and have a very high level of skill and integrity, which is a prerequisite for me working with the company. We SEO optimized one of their locations for local traffic, and within 2 months generated 1,253 views on their Google page that were not there previously. Now, these 1,253 impressions led to 592 actions that these LASIK curious prospects took for more information on this Google page. Now, this includes things like website hits, inquiries on directions, phone calls, requests for more information, etc., all in a 30-day period. No, I know. So what about impressions and actions and rankings and SEO and Google and all this other nerdy techno talk, right? Well, I agree. So fast forward to a few months later. Our SEO implementation generated this LASIK company 192 phone calls in 30 days. Now, knowing the lifetime value of a LASIK customer to your company, what could your LASIK business do with 192 phone calls, inquiries in 30 days? My final testimony of proof that I know what I'm talking about in my guide comes from the director of marketing at this eye clinic named Melissa P. Quote, Triumph optimized one of our LASIK surgery locations from generating 0 phone calls per month from Google Maps traffic to generating 192 phone calls in 1 month, just a few months later. Based upon the average lifetime value of a LASIK surgery customer for us, the ROI in working with Triumph is off the charts. Close quote. Now, honestly, I'm not here to brag about myself. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm simply here to help you learn how not to get ripped off by an SEO company when you decide you can take on more LASIK business in your community. So in summary, SEO does work for LASIK surgery if it's the right SEO company. You don't have to use my SEO company, but for goodness sakes, please know how to choose one that isn't going to rip you off. So click on the Get Report button below to get your free guide on how LASIK surgeons can avoid the 7 biggest ripoffs by SEO companies. And remember, every day that goes by makes it harder for your website to rank high on Google in the future. Time is a very big variable in Google's algorithm, and the more time that your site goes unoptimized, the harder and more expensive it is to beat your savvy competition in the future. Remember, patients are creating lifelong relationships with your competitors who they are finding on Google right now. And remember, spending advertising dollars on Google SEO is a fraction of the cost of Yellow Pages, radio, or even the Google ads. And SEO can be many times more effective. And if information is the only thing holding you back from choosing an SEO company, then this guide is the perfect magic bullet for you. So click on the Get Report button right below here to get your free report on how LASIK surgeons can avoid the 7 biggest ripoffs by SEO companies.